Oh, just look at him there. He's so helpless, so defenseless. My poor Laertes, what have you gotten yourself into? Iana said that Laertes' very existence is a threat to all of Aelion. She wants to kill him, destroy him. No, I don't want to think about it. Thankfully, immortals can't be killed. Instead of that, Flavius will build a prison that can contain a god for all eternity. That's simply unspeakable, sending Laertes there for all eternity. I'm sorry, but I'm just the goddess of a small temple on the outskirts of Aelion. I only know as what everyone else does. Flavius is building a special prison meant for Laertes. He's doing this under the watchful eye of Iana. Please, don't ask me about that prison. Talk to Flavius. It's just, I'm afraid you can't exactly tell him the truth. Of course. I'm sure that Flavius would understand everything. But Iana, why doesn't she want to hear Laertes out? Laertes was once a hero, and yet she's making him suffer. This is odd. Very, very odd. So please, I'm asking, let's just be careful. Don't give anything away to Flavius. Try to keep clever. Stay close. Sympathize. Try to offer help. Listen a bit more and talk a bit less. Trust me, that always does the trick. Well, all right then. I'll be waiting. Come back soon, all right?
There just aren't enough hours in the day. Note to self, think about what we can do about this. I'm very grateful, but not this time. Correction. I in no way need your help. Iana made it very clear to me that she did not want to see your face anywhere near the prison. I'm sorry. I really have nothing against you personally, but getting her angry? Let's just say that if I had a choice between getting Iana angry at me or letting a wild Minar bite my head off, I'd choose the latter. Listen, you're really starting to get annoying, so please excuse me. Tiberius should be returning from the Nether test area. I should prepare the laboratory before he returns. Bye.
Maybe my mother was right, and I picked the wrong profession. Ah! Don't sneak up on me. You scared me half to death. Nearly everything I'm studying is trying to kill me these days. I'd say so. I've been here 3 days already and haven't made any progress. I always try to tell Flavius that I'm not suited for combat, but he's just so scatterbrained. He forgets everything. Oh, that would be fabulous. Wait a second. You're here for a reason. Flavius warned me. Are you trying to help Laertes? That's enough. Not another word. Right now I should be covering my ears and screaming like a little girl until it makes you leave. At least that's how I think Iana imagines the situation should play out. But you know what? Laertes was a hero. I'm from Landber myself, so I know people there still remember him. Beyond that, I remember him better than others. Laertes saved my mother's life, so I owe him a lot. Well, it looks like it. You can rely on me for anything, except in a fight. Flavius is interested in the famous floating nether platforms. He needs gravitational measurements from each of them. You just take the readings from all the various research probes. It's very simple. Right now I don't understand where he is going with it, but I'm sure I'll think of something by the time you return.
They say they spotted another ship.
As if we didn't have enough problems. First the Reapers.
What is all this? A conspiracy club? Right under Iana's nose? It's funny, but not very safe. There really isn't that much news. Construction is in full swing. I don't know where exactly. Flavius doesn't share his plans. Iana has really scared him. The new tasks from Flavius are connected to the Moline caves. It's a very interesting place and the main source of Aetherium crystals. That is, if you consider all known deposits. I could read you an entire lecture on the subject, but in layman's terms, every Aetherium crystal is a sort of battery, a source of energy. On Aelion, Aetherium is widely used in many different kinds of devices. Flavius needs to collect a few samples from some of the largest Aetherium crystals. Rods of Aetherium go deep into the soil dozens of yards down. We discovered this early in our exploitation of the Moline deposits. While we're on the subject, no. Many of the Wardens of Elements say that they consider the Moline caves to be their home. As an uninvited guest, I'd feel uncomfortable. Oh, and I would check the Alienet for information on the Wardens of Elements before you go there. But then again, who am I to tell an immortal what to do? Good luck! You feel it? These samples are currently emitting an incredible amount of energy. I bet some of these crystals will become part of the system that's being designed to imprison a god. Speak softly, just in case. I haven't found the location yet, but I am working on it. By the time you get back from the chronal platforms, I'm sure I'll have an idea. Flavius needs the essence of the Wardens of Death, and I found just the place. You won't even need to kill them. For several years, the Wardens of Death have been in conflict with the Wardens of Fire. Ignis supports the Wardens of Fire, and they are currently winning the conflict, which means you can just pick up what's left of the former. I told you to read about Wardens of Elements on the Alienet, remember? But no matter. Ignis is the Great Warden of the Wardens of Fire. He stands out so much that the residents of Aelion gave him his own name. Although they could have come up with something better, like the Incinerator, or the Fiery Death, or... I see your face isn't melted, so it went well? Oh, I have some good news. Of course, I'm not as smart as Flavius, but I can put two and two together. Flavius needs the essences of the Guardians of Death so we can see how they affect Laertes. He's clearly afraid they might somehow strengthen the prisoner, so the prison must be located where there are many Guardians of Death nearby. I do, and only one. The floating platforms, the Guardians of Death, the short time for construction. I'd bet a year's pay that Flavius is using his old complex in Moline Caves. Thank you, thank you. No need to thank me. Yes, a few things. So I think I have come up with a plan on how we can save Laertes. My plan is simple and not very elegant, but I'm sure it'll work. Okay, we just need to destroy the prison. It's possible. All it would take is a special explosive device. With it, we can kill two birds with one stone. First, we'll kill Laertes in his own cell. Ether accumulates near the prison, so Laertes will immediately regenerate nearby. Second, we'll create panic, which will buy us time to locate Laertes and move him to a safer location. I could, but in this specific case, I think it might be better to seek help from an outside source. All that I can advise is that you get help from those under your command. Your followers are eternally loyal to you. They'll keep things secret, so you'll be able to find someone to do the job.